the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Walker Kessler is out there with Jackson. Then there's Bailey. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Markkanen in at the 3. And for Sacramento, we've got Murray. Russell Westbrook out there with DeRozan. Then there's Achua. It's Clifford at the 3 spot. George. We got minutes, we have rotations. These elements, Greg, are very much in the works at this time of the season.
And I tell you, a hot streak from a role player might earn them a starting spot. And further success can really shake things up. Giving everyone a fair chance is key.
Inside, there's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Markkanen finishes that with authority. Look out below.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Kings. Kessler with the rebound. And it's Utah's ball. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the 2 things we all want: hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Kevin, back over to you.
Thank you once again.
The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook. The rim. My goodness, how you feeling?
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Pass to Bailey. Looking for Markkanen. He gets it there. Bailey sends a screen for Markkanen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. So it's the Jazz now. Here's Bailey. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, George. And they pick up 2.
Well, just exceptional use of the pick and roll by Keontae George. Allows the play to develop there.
Now, here's Westbrook. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Westbrook. Murray sets a screen for Westbrook. And they call an illegal screen here.
A moment to check out DeMar DeRozan. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, how about 22 points per? 4 assists and 4 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And it's sent back by Kessler. And it's Bailey in the corner. Pass to Kessler. The 3 from George. DeRozan with the rebound. The Kings trailing. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster,
but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
With Bailey's shooting skills, you might want to see more of that from him.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Westbrook passes to DeRozan. Westbrook, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Back to Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. And there's the call on Precious Achiuwa. That's his first foul. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And the Kings making a change here. Jackson kicks to George. And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, Kessler off his feet in a hurry. The timing of the lob was perfect.
And here's Westbrook. Last game out, he had 40 points. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Sacramento shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
That one is off.
Pretty incredible to think that Russell Westbrook made the triple-double somewhat routine. The ability to fill up a stat sheet like few others in the history of the game. Incredible, guys.
And in the summer of 2022, Greg, the Utah Jazz traded away their franchise cornerstones, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And that signaled the beginning of their rebuild, but they've overachieved for a couple of seasons now. That ended last year when they really bottomed out.
Well, Russell Westbrook, over the history of his career, has always thrived near the basket. That is beautifully done.
To the right side. DeRozan against Markkanen. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Utah shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Zadibi, after winning the Most Improved award back in 2023, it's been hard for Markkanen to reach that level again.
I think one thing that happens, Kevin, when you become the focal point of the opponent's scout, you're getting the best defender, you might be getting multiple defenders, and that takes some time to adjust to.
Kessler, no good.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. Fourth, the Kings.
Yeah, knocking down free throws was a real specialty for them last year.
He misses the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. He hits the second from the line. And last season, the Utah Jazz DB finishing with the worst record in franchise history.
And that, Kevin, is a striking contrast from a period of time where the Jazz one of the league's winningest teams. But you start to lose in the hopes that you can get high draft picks. But for all of that losing a season ago, they slide in the lottery, and patience is required yet again.
DeRozan against Markkanen. It's DeRozan with the drive. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, doing what he does best. DeMar DeRozan hits the afterburner on the drive, catches the defense flat-footed.
Markkanen passes to George. Just 5 on the clock. Top of the key. It's hauled in by the Kings. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
My goodness, you better get out of the way. Westbrook driving inside, rises up for the slam.
On the wing, Markkanen. DeRozan defending. Outside, George. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Markkanen can't get it to go. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Now Monk. Last time out he had 38 points. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And here's a look at some stats for Westbrook. Last year, getting it done. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And really a good season for him distributing the basketball. Whether it was the drive and dish, pick and roll, fast break, he was money all year long. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Jazz with the lead.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
First personal foul. Third team.
Here's Collier. Nurkic a screen on Carter. And there's the drive. Another miss by Utah. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Kings. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And here are the Kings now. They trail by 1. Monk outside. Good on the triple.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk? An experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought into helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Guys?
They're plenty talented. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And Nurkic has it in the corner. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
With the bounce pass. Monk outside. With the drive. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. As now we'll give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. For the Jazz, Lepowski, he's checked in for Jackson. And Harkless is subbed in for Markkanen. Jazz trail by 4.
Now you have to be a little bit more cautious on the defensive end. That's his second, and there's a long way to go.
The Jazz making a switch here. Luke is checked in. And he jams it with authority.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Carter with it. Nothing on the board. Monk outside. It's rebounded by Luke.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Here's Collier. Monk defending. No problems knocking that one down. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Oh, don't you love the
Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding.
Looking to end the run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Utah.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing
for the Jazz. Utah's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Sensabaugh. George looking around. And the Jazz another 3.
Well, Keontae George demonstrating right there he's a team-first guy. Teammate open, you put it where it needs to be.
Here is Carter. Still scoreless. 1:02 left in the first quarter. There's a screen by Achua. And it's Carter missing. Jazz leading by 4. Stolen by Carter. On the wing, Monk. Murray sets a screen for Monk. It's hauled in by George. Here's the Jazz with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Pass to Sensabaugh. The Jazz working the ball around now. And here's George. No good there. Here's Clifford. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Jazz lead by 2. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so
far? Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Collier. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward. Here's Clifford. Pass to Carter. And he lays it straight in. Carter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. And stolen by Achua. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. No good on the triple. The Kings leading, executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Here's Murray. 6 to shoot. There's a screen by Achua. And it's DeRozan missing. Utah's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. DeRozan defending. Now, here's DeRozan. Coming in off a 10-point game, his last outing.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Nurkic. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Sensabaugh, no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
Jazz have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Pass to Filipowski to stop the drought, and he drops that one in.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
And here's Carter. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Jazz trail by 4.
Third foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
The Kings make it. A switch here. Westbrook's checked in, and Utah with a change here too. Markkanen's checked in. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
And George with the stuff.
Keontae George with the elevation. How about that vertical, folks?
George against Monk. Going inside. Markkanen pulls it in.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Jazz passing it around. George, no good.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
Markkanen against Monk. Takes it inside, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Keontae George picks one up.
I tell you what, he's tenacious on the drive, isn't he? I mean, Monk constantly looking to get to the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. Jaren Jackson's checked in for the Jazz. And Monk drops them both.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Jackson. Nurkic setting the pick for Jackson. To the middle. Nurkic bounce pass. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Kings leading now by 4. Monk kicks to Westbrook. McDermott sets a screen. The putback. Pass to Clifford. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
For Sacramento, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Jazz trail by 6, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for the Jazz. Bailey comes in for Collier. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Some changes here for the Kings. Murray's checked in for Doug McDermott. And it's DeRozan in for Malik Monk. down low. Kessler in the post. He's covered by Murray. Jackson setting the pick here for George. Off target with his three.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
And Markkanen throws it down.
This is a 7-footer with some big-time vertical. Markkanen makes that look effortless.
Now Westbrook. He's got 8. Here's Clifford. That 3 off the mark. Here's Bailey. DeRozan defending. Bailey passes to Markkanen. Now Bailey. DeRozan defending. Jackson misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 10 points.
Boy, it will take more than that kind of defense to stop this guy. Russell Westbrook so fierce on the interior.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
The Jazz making a switch here. Collier's checked in. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
Westbrook with it. He's in. DeRozan's shot is off. Now here's Markkanen. Guarded closer. Collier. That's good.
Now, this is why people like to play with Mr.
Inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
So here's Westbrook. To the paint. Outside for Murray. Shot clock at 6. They set the screen. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And this young guy is a handful to deal with. Murray is so skilled at drawing fouls.
The Kings have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. And so Murray nails both of them.
And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Pass to Clifford. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 10. Here's Clifford. Lets it go from deep. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Here's Collier. Nice ball movement by Utah. Markkanen against Westbrook. Kessler a screen on Westbrook. 3-pointer, Markkanen. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blocker. You look at Kessler, 2nd in the NBA, a great defender.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Jackson has the open look, drills it from outside. Now it's a 4-point Jazz lead.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
And here's Westbrook. To the inside. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Westbrook's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, let's remember, Russell Westbrook has an MVP trophy in his closet. This guy is working right now. You've got to get into him and make it tougher.
Pass to Kessler. And it's Bailey in the corner. Jackson passes to Collins. Fires at the elbow. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And the three off target. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Sacramento. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Outside Westbrook. Into the lane. And it's all evened up. 14 points for him.
Well, there's only one way Russell Westbrook knows how to play, and that is attack mode all the time. Nice drive.
And Kessler throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Westbrook. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bailey passes to Markkanen. Kessler in the post, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Kings shooting in the second quarter around 42%. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, DeRozan. Down low. Outside for Murray. Stolen by Jackson.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Jazz leading by just 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And
And taking a look at Sacramento. Starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
I think the most important thing.
And let's review how things are going for the Jazz. They find themselves in a tight one here at the half.
They're playing with the team-first attitude.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
The Kings trailing. They've got Precious Achiuwa. Monk is out there with Carter. Then it's Doug McDermott. It's Clifford at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now, here's Monk. D right on him. Drives to the hoop. And then Monk with the dunk.
And Monk doesn't fool around when he's driving. He's got room to go up for the finish there. And he just lifts off with power.
Looking to get it going. And the layup good by George. George has got 6 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
The shot by Monk is no good. The Jazz shooting 43% from the floor. George passes to Jackson. It's good. He has 7.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now Carter. Pass to Monk. Carter on the wing. Defended by George. And then Monk with the jam.
I tell you, Monk can fill it up in a hurry. Once he gets on fire, the D knows they're going to be in for a long night.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Outside Jackson. Back to George. Markkanen passes to George. Here's Bailey. Markkanen in the corner. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bailey. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Achua.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gate. Just keep your rhythm now.
George passes to Bailey. Outside, Markkanen. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
And it's Carter missing. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Markkanen passes to Kessler. The Jazz working the ball around now. They grab their own miss. And here's George for 3. Drops in the tray. George has got 9 points.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Well, a late first-round pick, Doris, back in 2022. Walker Kessler proving he was a sleeper. He has shown a lot for sure.
Oh, no question about it, Kevin. We are talking about a guy who's got size. He's consistent on the backboards. But there's an offensive arsenal there that maybe was a bit unexpected.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way. And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Carter against George. Pass to Markkanen. On the wing, Jackson. Now Kessler. And Kessler throws it down. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Carter with it. He has 6. Monk outside. That one falls, coming off Carter's speed. Carter's got his 5th assist in this one. Over to the wing. And George kicks to Jackson. On the wing, Markkanen. Back to Jackson. Pass to George. Clock at 6. To the wing right side. Here's Bailey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bailey's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
A little contact like that isn't going to do much to alter Bailey.
Now here is Carter. Monk outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Bailey with the ball. Carter on him. And the basket by Jackson.
Rim protection plus. Three-point shooting. Triple J gives you 2 things every team needs.
Carter right side. And the rejection by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. The Kings trail by 3. 6 to shoot. Monk looking around.
And he really seems to just have lost his touch at halftime.
Can't hit the corner 3. From deep, George, and the Jazz another 3.
Yeah, Keontae George, that's part of his arsenal, folks. This guy's such a well-rounded offensive player.
Carter outside. Driving in, here's Monk. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Jazz leading by 6. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
George against Monk. Here's Bailey. Plays it up and banks it in. Bailey's got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
Monk, no one around him. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 6 assists here tonight. Pass to Bailey. And here's Jackson. He's defended by McDermott. And the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Monk outside. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And you got to clog up the lanes to the rim, or else the young legs of Bailey will take over.
Monk outside. Pass to Achua. Rebound, Utah.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Jazz lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
It's all good.
It's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. 5th, the Jazz.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backdoor. And a moment here to check out some numbers for Nurkic. How he performed last season. Put up about 9 points per, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he gives them a nice rotation on the front court. He is a quality reserve.
Well, the one thing you can't teach is size. He's not as developed skill-wise as some guys, but certainly a valuable backup for this team.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Pass to DeRozan. To halt the run. Filipowski grabs the board. Utah leading by 13. Here's Collier. He's covered by Westbrook. Inside, Nurkic. He gets it in there. Nurkic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
you know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Looking to hopefully get something to drop for him at the line, missing badly in this game so far.
And they lost that last game by a slim margin, and you can't help but think that if he had a better night at the strike, the result could have been different.
Well, free throw shooting is a constant cause of concern for them, and today that concern has been front and center.
Konchar's checked in for Lauri Markkanen.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
Nurkic's screen on Westbrook. Here's Collier, and he gets it to go. Collier's got 5 now.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Westbrook aggressively attacking that screen and roll. He will look for his shot when he gets separation off the screen.
1:35 left in the third. Pass to Sensabaugh. Misses the 3. The Kings trail by 14. Outside Westbrook. Left side, DeRozan. They set the pick. Here's the drive. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Williams is checked in for Konchar.
And this is the time now where the officials
review the play. The previous play is under review.
Original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Pass to Filipowski. 13 feet away. He gets that one. Filipowski's got his second basket of the game. And here are the Kings now. It's a 16-point game. Here's Westbrook. 17 points in the game. Monk for 3. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Monk's got 25 points in the game.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
He's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
29 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Westbrook. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You just never know what Russell Westbrook will do in the pick and roll. So excellent at making the right decision.
Here's Sensabaugh. Monk defending. Pass to Nurkic. Now Filipowski. Now here's Nurkic. From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Utah holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Utah. George out there with Collier. Then there's Kyle Filipowski. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward position. And yes, it's good. 19 points for Russell Westbrook.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. Nurkic's screen on Westbrook. From deep, George. Oh, through the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Name a type of shot. Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all three levels.
And he's good on the first of three. Good on the second free throw.
Well, Keontae George, guys, a talented backcourt guy. He can create off the dribble. He can make snappy passes. Everything you want in a combo guard.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And here's Westbrook. Pass to Baldwin. Rebounded by the Jazz. Lepowski's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
I'll tell you, the defender draped all over Yusuf Nurkic. He never loses his concentration. What a finish.
Monk outside. No good with the triple. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Pass to Sensabaugh. Four on the clock. Here's Collier. Jacks up a 3. It doesn't go for him.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Outside Westbrook. Monk outside. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Great D that time from Nurkic. Pass to George. The Jazz working the ball around now. Off target from three-point range. The Kings trail by 16. Baseline jumper. Sacramento again missing. Here's Collier. He's covered by Westbrook. Monk against George. Here's Collier. Screen by Nurkic. From the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
On its way from Monk for 2. To end the drought. Pass to Baldwin. And here's Westbrook. Goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Filipowski.
Boy, how hard does Russell Westbrook attack the defense in the paint? He is fantastic at forcing the issue.
The first one falls. And the Jazz making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Utah leading by 17. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Markkanen finds George. Over Monk. Rebound by the Kings. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Jazz have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And it's George finishing it off.
This is why you select Keontae George. This guy is very capable of huge offensive nights.
Now Westbrook. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and create...
Really, really don't give a man. When I ride, chunky for life, baby, it's outside. We on mission, expedition navigators. That's how we be riding. Alligator suitcases, put it in your faces. And that's for real, shine harder than the grill. It's the player of the wheel. Down with the too low, youngster be a I'm down with more thugs in the town. You know what's going down, represent that H-Town. I touch around my sound.
Wanna be a baller, shot caller, 20-inch blades on the Impala. Caller, get tonight. Got sprayed by ice, now hit the highway. Making money the flyway. But it's got to be a better way, yeah.
I got to get better, man, it got to move on. Switch from Motorola to a prime code phone. Broken 2-chrome, then you know no. Used to call my spoke, now these count my inches. Had to get older, man, it got colder. I done got grown, got a chip on my shoulder. Licks in Kuwait, got licks in Pakistan. Boys don't understand virtual reality caravan. Double dose, marble flow around me. Every time I come around, they want to sign me. Got the little wheel, diamond grills that will win. In the bin, and can't forget the den. Down the rubies, I'm watching on the movie. Drop the top of sky, then you know I'm in the jacuzzi. Then I'm swerving, man, it's getting hot. My last name Lim, I'm dropping time off the light. David Taylor.
Baller, shot caller, 20-inch blades on the Impala. Caller, get tonight. Got sprayed by ID, making money the flyway. But it's got to be a better way,
comprehend big body beans as I floss through the side, big blue lens. Now what you talking about? Close your mind as I sell lost scores, free and shy. My similes and metaphors, man, through doors. I constantly close all you. Lord knows, ain't no time to play. No, no,
wanna be a baller, shot caller, 20-inch blades on the Impala. Caller, get tonight. Got sprayed by ice, now hit the highway. Making money the flyway. But it's got to be a better way, yeah.
Everybody gonna little mixed it. Money make a go, missed it. I can live it instant. Everybody everybody gonna little mixed it. Money make a go, missed it. I can want it. Get them lifted. She wanna get it. Better than them. instant. Everybody better than them. Get them lifted.
block rockin' beats.
We're about ready to rock steady. We're about ready to rock steady.
Back with another one of those block rockin' beats. Back with another one of those block rockin' beats.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
Did all my laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guts, no glory, no pain, no gain. These are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent. You gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flagrant foul, your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless, say it now. You slacking in goaltending, my actions are bone chilling. Got the home court advantage, I'm back on the road winning.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
gotta hold a city down. Anyhow, they gon' have to really bow. Totally dominate the game in front of any crowd. I keep it 100 while you only keep it 50 thou. I could conquer any style. Victory is in me now. My time is now. Who said it was later? It comes natural. I got a competitive nature. Look at them guys when I'm coming. They be hot and I'm hunting. Luckily they been ducking me. You see lots of them running. Challenges, I embarrass them. They a dime in a dozen. Full of fire just like a dragon straight out of the dungeon. I'm just rising above it. You just lied to the public. I serve a purpose. You nervous with butterflies in your stomach. Don't try to intimidate me. You couldn't scare me with lip. I'm spontaneous, smart, dangerous, fancy and quick. My trainer told me to work. He ain't prepared me to quit. I'm the only captain who's sailing this championship.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
Type of people make the club get. Many a day has passed, the night has gone by, but still I find the time to put that total chaos. For these playoffs, thought we was absent. We're taking another route to represent the Dungeon family like Grey Day. Me and my decide to take the back way. Every city, then we headed to that back cave. ATL, Georgia, what do we do for ya? Bulldogging like them Georgetown Hoggers. Boy, you sound silly, think my room is sitting pretty, doing donuts while you like them suckers around. We the committee, gon' burn it down, but us gon' bust you in the mouth with the chorus now. Say, push that force. Everybody move to the back of the bus. Do you wanna walk and slump with us? We the type of people make the club get. Say, push that force. Everybody move to the back of the bus. Do you wanna walk and slump with us? We the type of people make the club get.
I met a gypsy and she hit me to some life game to stimulate and activate the left and right brain. Say, baby boy, you only phone can at your last cut. You focus on the passion to be your has what. That's one to live by, or either that's one to two. I try to just throw it at you, determine your own adventure, Andre. Got to a station, here's my destination. She got off the bus, the conversation lingered in my head for hours. Took a shower, kinda sour, cause my favorite group ain't coming with it. But I'm with you, cause you're probably going through it anyway. But anyhow, went and died, went on out and bought it, cause I thought it would be jamming. But examine all the flaws, shit, walls get awfully sad and it's costly. But that's all shit, wrote and I hope I never have to float in that boat. Up creek, it's sweet, it's the last quote that I wanna hear when I'm going down. When all said and done, and we got a new Joe in town. When the record player get to skipping and slowing down, all y'all can say is them earn that crown. But until then, push that force. Everybody move to the back of the bus. You wanna walk and slump with us? We the type of people make the club get. Say, push that force. Everybody move to the back of the bus. You wanna walk and slump with us? We the type of people make the club get.
She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I already so cold in my blunt is. I see past pretty faces. She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. No crib, told her come through, it's time to break it in. Like my pants size, cause I'm trying breaking it. New condo, say your name at the front. You can stay if you want. It's been one of those nights I ain't had in a minute. It's been a minute. Marie ain't a feeling. But it's never the same as the first time. But I let my guard down for you. Said I'll put my guard down for you. Said I'll be vulnerable, so you can break my heart if you want to. She said, take your time, what's the rush? Take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. Catch a wave on us. Make a friend, just enjoy the moment. I'm Luke Skywalking on these haters. Celebrate every day like a birthday. Things come to those that wait up. But don't wait to jump in too long. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. I'm outstanding, so I stand out. I'm more babes than a bathhouse. Top Gun on my Tom Cruise. Play for keeps and I don't lose. You're more than love it, cause you're cool as a breeze. So pick a poison, yeah, I got what you need. Nonchalant, got the on rotation all night. We gon' keep it like a catch a wave on us. Make a friend, just enjoy the moment. I'm Luke Skywalking on these haters. Every day like a birthday. Things come to those that wait up. Wait to jump in too long. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Sleep, you gotta stay up. Wildin' on my haters. In my 23s having a Jordan moment. Wildin' with the paper. Ice all on my chain. I just hope you staying up. Hanging with the dangerous. I get with my chain. Take a look. Yeah. Come and catch a wave. Take one out my cup. Yeah. Wildin' in SV. Yeah. Moving up your street. When we on the creek, can't be saying to the beach. Ain't no day, ain't no night. Make no plans, ain't no sleep. Catch a wave on us. Make a friend, just enjoy the moment. I'm Luke Skywalking on these haters. Every day like a bird, good things come to those that wait up. Wait the jump been too long. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Sleep, you gotta stay up. I was losing, but I'm better now. All games I've been wrapping up. Took the bull like a matador. Right now I'm in Canada. Oh, catch a wave on us. Make a friend, just enjoy the moment. I'm blue sky walking on these haters. Every day like a bird, good things come. Those that wait up. Wait the been too long. Don't sleep, gotta stay up. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Ooh. Got the babes looking at me like it's dinner time. I know she vegan, but yeah, and I say, yeah.